Welcome. Thank you for joining us on the empty side of the table. This is going to be a brief review of GalaxyCon and a What's in My Bag video. And also we'll look through the GalaxyCon program. I'm going to be going through this kind of quickly because our camera decides it just doesn't want to record anymore after a while. Didn't know they had an app that might have helped us navigate things better. Also didn't know they had these variant covers here. I totally would have picked up Thundercats or this Daredevil. Could always go back tomorrow. They did have a ton of celebrities there. There was only one really that I would have been interested in meeting, kind of, because I always thought she was just beautiful. This is Nicole DeBauer here. I first ran across her. I used to see her like in tiny things every once in a while, just playing like the dutiful wife or something like that. She played kind of a meanish character in The Dead Zone with Anthony Michael Hall, which is like a television series based after the Christopher Walken movie. And she was Jadzia. Not Jadzia, Koza. Yeah, I don't know. She was one of the Daxes anyway in Deep Space Nine. Our first girlfriend looked like her. Voice actors, cool. Wrestling, we did see Mick Foley talking to his fans at his table. I guess I wouldn't mind meeting Weird Al. I did not see a table for Vasquez anywhere. We did get a signature from Cohen for our friend Mel. Got a couple of signatures, but yeah, most of the people he had listed just weren't. I didn't see him anywhere. It wasn't like there was an empty booth with their name. There just wasn't a booth at all. This would have been any of these things would have been interesting to check out. Those are all going on tonight. I've been hearing this advertised on the radio. He does a live commentary of the film while it's being broadcast. Celebrity tattoo experience. That was interesting. I'd never been to a convention where they had a room where you could get tattoos. So as you can see here, somebody got a celebrity to sign them, and they got it tattooed on them. These people were really interesting. They had some cool things. Huh, there's a gaming schedule. That's cool. I know it would be nice just to sit down and game with people and make new friends and things like that. But I get kind of a FOMO if I'm sitting down for too long. I saw Wheaton's booth, but he was never there. I'm wondering if he backed out. Oh, there was a Q&A with Weird Al. How fun would that be? They did have some cool merch for the GalaxyCon booth. Right, let's do the What's in My Bag part now. I forgot the name of the people, but they had a nice big red D20 over their table. They had some amazing things for sale. And it's really hard to come by dice cups, especially decent ones. I liked the stitching and the logo. Disappointed that they didn't have it in silver. but the inside just could have been felted or something. It's just plain plastic, and these get really loud when you're tumbling your dice. But it was a nice price, so we picked that up. We also gathered, well, let me show you something else first. We picked up this print from this booth, and like all of their art was set up to look like I guess old postcards or something. And of course, this being Gotham City, we had to pick it up. Can't wait to get it framed. Really like the look of it. It's got that what do you call that, future retro look to it, like the kind of art you would see in World War II, during World War II, of what they think the future would look like. Love the straight lines and the duotones, just really, really cool. Next up, after gathering a signature from Mr. Cohen, he was a co-founder of Milestone Comics, possibly co-creator of like Static Shock or Hardware. I apologize for my ignorance. But this here, I have never come across anybody, professional artist or otherwise, that has done a print of The Question. And this is a brilliant, beautiful print. He had another one, kind of a different pose, similar setup, but the jacket was green. And it was just as beautiful, but the blue is a little bit more iconic for me. We also got the print signed right here, and this is his signature on the print from just the copies that they make. But this is brilliant. I can't wait to get this framed also. I've got to learn to start getting bringing the poster tube with us to conventions. Right, so now I do collect crows, and this is beautiful. She had other animals and things, but you know, this is a crow, this is Halloween, and I had to get it. I need to figure out how I'm going to be able to hang this, because this is beautiful. Also feels quite delicate, but this is grand. I'm so glad I found this. She also had lots of precious stones and things like that carved into various shapes of crows and pumpkins, and just amazing things. I could have spent all my money there. Different vendor than these guys, but we picked this up, and they had this. So this is like a coaster for your dice. This is supposed to be the Rogue. I was either going to get this one or the Artificer. If I go back tomorrow, I just might get the Artificer. This is really cool. You could also customize it, I'm sure, by staining the areas here and giving it a color palette you enjoy. As always, there's a graphic novel booth. Not always the same people. Selling graphic novels for 20% off. We picked this up. So I guess this takes place after Alan Moore's run on Swamp Thing. And this has Constantine in it. I was leafing through it, saw Constantine. I was like, okay, two great tastes that taste great together. So we had to pick it up. And at that same booth, we picked up book 3 of the Sandman collection, the new Sandman collection. I do have the old Sandman collection, and this is like the Watchmen. They just re-release it every couple of years or something like that, but these are much thicker and much bigger and easier to keep track of the order. So I decided to start collecting this. This is book 3. I'm sure they're finished with it by now, but excellent. Okay, there shouldn't be too much else in here. We picked this up at the merch booth. We do collect coins. And this is the Galaxycon mascot. They had one of the robot also, but I like this one. They had some bigger, chunkier coins that looked it looked like they were the same price. But they didn't look like, because they were enamel or something like that, nicely painted, didn't look like you could flip them without chipping them or something. Quite cool. Oh, so there's the robot mascot right there, kind of. And the rest is just business cards and things of people we thought were cool. There we go. Yeah, that's a cool picture right there also. Wow. Alright, we better wrap up this video before it shuts down on us. We also have a walkthrough video that's probably currently being uploaded. This was an amazing experience. I'm glad GalaxyCon has come to our state. The staff was really nice. It was nothing to pick up my press pass. What I found interesting was there was no ins and outs. So once you leave the area, you can't go back in unless you pay. I understand that could be great for things like congestion and things like that, but it's also kind of forcing you to buy food at the overpriced concessions there. You can't step out, have lunch, and go back or anything. But they had some really cool, unique stuff that I hadn't come across at a convention before, that being the tattoo place. So I look forward to going to them again, possibly tomorrow, or just seeing them come back. So that was what's in my bag for the things that we picked up at GalaxyCon. Also a review, I suppose. Thank you for letting us share this with you. Stay healthy. Always be kind. Thanks again.